Welcome back to the show. This segment can really be considered a 2-for-1 special. We are celebrating Shrove Tuesday for those practicing Christians and Catholics, and we are giving you lovebirds an idea as to what you can make the morning of February 14th. Why not pancakes, right?
Of course, pancakes.
Right. Speaking of Shrove Tuesday, that's what today is, and I've lived through it my entire life. Always had pancakes from my mom and my dad, and I make them myself now that I'm on my own. So I don't have to today because you're doing it for me.
You bet.
I'm going to help you, though. So tell us about Shrove Tuesday and what it's all about.
Well, Shrove Tuesday just be the start of Lent.
Yes.
So back in the older days, people would give up something for Lent. A lot of it time was milk. Milk and maybe using
that
eggs.
I didn't know.
Well, back in the early years, there was no refrigeration, so they had to use up the milk and eggs.
Food.
What better way to use up milk and eggs but with pancakes?
Right, and Lent is obviously a time for fasting, so a lot of people look at this as the day before Lent.
The big send-off.
To then eat, which is why it's also called Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras. It's the time to celebrate and have festivities, and they're living it up, right? Well, we're living it up here. We're living it up here. And thank you so much for being here. You are with Purple Woods and Maple Syrup Festival, as well as CLOCA, which is the Central Lake Ontario Conservation Authority.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you do over at CLOCA.
Well, the best way to sum up CLOCA is we work in partnership with communities for healthy watersheds.
Wonderful.
So we work with all the government offices and community partners and just look after this wonderful land that we live in. We have a saying, what we do on the land is mirrored in the water.
Very true.
So you really want to look after the watershed in which we live. But we have our 38th annual Maple Syrup Festival coming up at Purple Woods. It is a family tradition. We're coming up, and we're going to make some awesome pancakes here today.
All right, there is a way. Was this last year? This is making some maple syrup?
That's last year. That's putting up our lines.
Pipes.
The pipes.
I called them veins earlier.
That's
and
where
you
the
said
sap
no.
will come down, and that's in our new Heritage Hall. This is our second year for the Heritage Hall. Beautiful building, seats over 200 people. People can enjoy their pancakes in comfort instead of freezing out in a tent like we used to do.
Are those all pancakes? Is that what they're doing?
That's where they're serving pancakes.
They're
making pancakes in the kitchen, and we can serve people very quickly, so there won't be a big lineup for pancakes.
Because you've got a lot of people tending.
We will have over 15,000 people visit the Maple Syrup Festival.
Whole lot of maple syrup.
That's our sugar store. You definitely want to visit the sugar store. It has the maple syrup, maple candy. I brought toffee here today.
Oh,
Suckers. So for the crew, they can all converge. First come, first served.
I know
afterwards.
the crew's going to be fed well today. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so Maple Syrup Festival, 38th annual Maple Syrup Festival.
Yes.
What is so famous and popular about this that it keeps coming back? Let's start making as we talk.
Yeah,
about
let's start
this,
making. It's a family tradition out of Purple Woods, and what we're going to do today is a little bit of making pancakes 2 different ways and throwing a twist into one.
Ooh, I like twists.
Now, for me, making from scratch is opening the box. All right, I'm not that great a chef. Remember, chef shoes
That's
hat
how
on.
I do it. That's how I do it.
We're going to start doing one with batter that you can buy at the store. It just takes eggs and milk into it, and the other one we're going to use with batter where you just add water. But we're going to throw a bit of a twist into that one. So if you want to start this one,
okay.
Yeah, you can put the batter in there, and I'll put the batter in this one.
Okay, looks like we got 2 cups.
Yeah, we're going to do double servings because your crew said they were hungry here.
They're always hungry.
Now this one's going to need.
I'm hungry too,
the best way to always start is always put a little bit of liquid in the bowl, because otherwise you're going to have a hard time getting all the batter mixed in.
True. I don't do that.
The trick we're going to do for yours is, because it's just water instead of water, we're going to add some apple cider to it to give a nice little apple flavor.
Juice.
No, it's apple cider. So
yeah,
you can
it doesn't
add.
really look like orange juice.
You know what? Great thing about making pancakes is forget the instructions.
Ooh, this is good apple cider.
Just make it till you think the recipe is right. So dump a bunch of that in there.
Wait, you got to tell me when to stop. I won't know when it's right. Wait.
That's good. Just want to give that bit of flavor, because now we're going to throw the other twist in.
How fun. Oh, there's another twist to mine.
There's another twist. And we're going to add just a little bit more. Because of water, we're going to add some club soda to it.
What is that going to do? Fluffy? Make them
make
fluffy?
it extra fluffy.
Like baking soda.
I got this recipe. The chef at Durham College, Chef Foster, told me, add a little bit of
that is so smart,
club
Chef
soda
Foster.
to it, and I'll see how.
Oh, it fizzes. It's like bath bubbles, those effervescent type bath.
So the neat thing about making pancakes is everyone can do it at home. Everyone can have fun doing it.
I feel like I'm getting a workout too when I do whisking.
And then you just, just tweak your recipe as you like. And we have blueberries and chocolate chips. So you can have blueberry pancakes if you want. There's blueberries there, help yourself. Or
I want to put chocolate chips in mine. Can I put chocolate chips in mine?
Chocolate chips, not a problem.
I'm like a kid in a candy store. Can I put chocolate chips in mine? And and then we're going to drizzle it with your amazing maple syrup,
With
right?
our maple syrup. Now, the one thing about maple syrup is people have to realize that when you buy maple syrup, make sure it says 100% pure maple syrup on the container.
What's the difference?
Well, you want
Watered down?
No, it's just the way it's made. To make a good maple syrup, there's nothing added to it. The only thing taken out is water through the boiling process. So 100% pure maple syrup, we'll say that in the label. Plus, it'll have the grade of the syrup. So you want to look for that as well.
We're going to talk about grades when we come back, though. Right now, we're just going to mix her up. You've got some work to do. Yours is lumpy, mine's not. So clearly,
well, now this
I'm whisking more efficiently and effectively than you.
I think you need a bit more batter in yours, actually.
Oh. I thought it was a little too easy. Okay, we're going to go out to you, making yours all beautiful and lump-free. And when we come back, we are still flipping some flapjacks with you, Gord.
We'll get them cooking.
We'll get them cooking. Welcome back to Daytime. We are making the perfect batch of pancakes today, but no such cake is complete without a pure local maple syrup, right? So please welcome to show the man behind the maple syrup that dresses it, Gord Giesberger.
Yes, perfect.
What did we agree on for the name?
Just don't call me late for supper. That's the main one.
He's from Purple Woods and Maple Syrup Festival, as well as Cloca. So, let's talk.
Yours
did you
are
see
doing
how
well there.
Yeah, they're bubbling. Isn't that the key that it's time to flip when they're bubbling?
No, let's give it a little bit longer. It's starting to go really nicely.
Maybe that's why mine don't turn out.
So you're making some nice little silver dollar pancakes. One thing about making pancakes is you make some nice small ones for the kids.
These are my small ones right there.
They love to have that instead of a great big pancake like I'm trying to make over here.
Yeah, yours is huge. Yours is going to take a while to cook.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be ready to flip.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. But I'm very excited for the finishing touches, which is maple syrup, because you have your 38th annual Maple Syrup Festival coming up in March. So, I think it's ready. Tell me if it is.
You flip them.
Okay. Yep. So talk to us about maple syrup again. 400 years ago is when you guys started developing your maple syrup recipe.
Well, about 400 years ago is when they first notes of the First Nations people making maple syrup.
That's what I meant.
So we've actually put some new equipment in for this year, which is really great. So people actually see we have demonstrations how maple syrup was made over 400 years ago, right through to state-of-the-art technology. So
which
we've
is
taken
today?
Today we've actually taken out all our old equipment that was 40 years old. We have brand new maple syrup equipment down in the evaporator room. So you definitely, if you ever want to know, thinking about making maple syrup at home, come on out. We can answer some questions for you.
I would just want to go to see all of the pipes, to see how you do it, because I've seen pictures, but I've never seen it actually done.
There's no better way to welcome spring than to walk through the sugar bush. You hear the birds singing, and it's just a great time to get the family outside. Come out to Purple Woods. We have some horse-drawn wagon rides going. We have Aunt Penny's cabin down at the bottom.
Right, tell us about Aunt Penny's.
Oh, it's all about Pioneer Life. The Oshawa Community Museum's coming out. I think there's going to be some butter making and different things along that line.
I love butter making.
Oh, so it's going to be lots of fun.
Sit around in a circle and take the jar and shake. There's Aunt Penny's cabin.
There's Aunt Penny's cabin right there. And lots of crafts for the kids. Of course, we have our sugar shack, and there's horse-drawn wagon rides operating. And there's just lots of things to see and do.
You don't even have to be a kid. You can be a
And the nice thing is we get people coming out who came out with their parents. Now they're bringing their kids out. We're getting second and third generation families. Lots of fun.
It's traditions that last. And you know what? See, that's why I want a kid, is I want to be able to do all the things I did when I was a kid again and have an excuse to do it. And my kid will be it. That's not a good reason to have a
Okay, here we go for this. Oh, there we go. Oh, a little bit burnt, but I like a little extra crispy on that side.
Mine looks perfect. Is there a dish I can put them on?
Yes, right here.
Oh. All right, we got to make more because we got a lot of crew members to feed here. In the meantime, I'd love you to show me about maple syrup and the different grades that you guys have available.
For sure. Well, when you make your maple syrup, the one thing you want to do is get to a special sugar content.
Okay.
So for us to call maple syrup, it has to reach a sugar content of 66%.
Ooh.
So I always tell people making maple syrup is like making cookies or pancakes. We can burn them like I'm doing mine right now, or you can undercook them. So you want to be very careful when it gets to that final stage. So when we get to 66, we take a bottle of our maple sap, put it in here, which is now syrup, and we look through the holes. And which camera am I aiming at here?
I've got it. We're good now.
You look through the holes, compare the colors.
Oh.
And you can have anywhere from a light syrup
down
to an amber and even to a cooking syrup.
Oh, this one's empty.
That's where you put yours in, then you just switch it around to compare the colors. This is not syrup, this is actually chemicals guaranteed for 2 years.
Oh, okay, I see.
So what's the difference? It's all personal preference. Some people, the lighter syrup has a less maple flavor. The darker the syrup takes more sap.
That's why I love the darker.
That's right, so it's more maple flavor. On an average, and this we did on our Twitter page the other day, we asked how much sap does it take to make maple syrup. So it takes on average 40 liters of sap to make 1 liter of maple syrup.
That's a lot of work.
So at the start of the season, when the sugar content's high, it might take 20 liters. At the end of the season, it might take 60 to make 1 liter.
Wow, wow, wow. But it is so good, so it's so worth it. And thank you for making it for all of us.
And you know what goes good on? I always ask, the kids never get this question, but all the adults do. Ice cream.
Oh, to put it on
Maple syrup on vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I would never have guessed that.
The one crew members, she's already...
That sounds so good. You know what I did? I would just eat it with a spoon. It's like peanut butter to me. It's so good. You just eat that with a spoon.
Coffee, cereal, porridge.
Ooh, yeah, I put it on my oatmeal before.
Now here, we better get some maple syrup in these pancakes here before they...
All right, we got 1 minute, so let's dress this up.
Here, I'll take that for you.
Okay. I'm just enjoying, because mine looks so good. So does yours, actually.
Butter on your pancakes? Any butter? No?
No, I want to try just this one.
Okay, here you go.
This little
Here's some maple syrup.
Gord, you are a pro. So how many pancakes do you think you whip out?
Oh boy.
In one March. I'm going to eat it on camera.
In 1 March, I bet we'd be around 15,000.
Wow.
15,
that's a lot of pancakes, and that is some good maple syrup and some amazing pancake. This is great.
Well, come out, Purple Woods. We'll be up there flipping away. And
I'm going. Don't even ask. All right. Cloca.com Maple Syrup Festival is happening all throughout March. Very, very low cost to get in. $3, $8 for a whole family. So check it out. Up next, stay with us, actually.